Making sesame crusted tuna. We're going to sear this. Let's move on to this next piece. We're just crusting the tuna with some toasted sesame seeds. First, I already seasoned the tuna with just a little bit of salt because we're gonna have a teriyaki glaze with this beautiful, sustainable tuna that was wild caught. We're working with Sam's Club. I'm partnering with Sam's Club to bring you some Asian-inspired recipes. And so I decided to make a seared ahi tuna over rice with a teriyaki glaze. Let's get some more of this crust in here. And we're just searing it in a little bit of avocado oil. Zoom in on that. My daughter is filming while I'm gonna wash my hands. All right, just show mommy now. Hi guys. So if you missed any of that, we just seared some ahi tuna, yellowfin tuna actually. I just seasoned it with a little bit of salt and crusted each side with toasted sesame seeds. And with tuna, it cooks really, really fast, and you want to make it almost like a medium rare. Like treat it like a steak. So which piece did we put in first? This one? We should already flip it. And it's going to turn like this kind of white, opaque color, which is fine. That's what we're looking for. But we want the inside to still be pink. Let me turn the heat up. So, flip this. And literally, we're just cooking for like 1 minute on each side. And then we're just going to flip it. And then we're going to make a teriyaki sauce. So the teriyaki sauce is super easy. I'm cheating a little bit. I'm using Yoshida's, which is the gourmet sweet and savory sauce that I think tastes like teriyaki. But last night I just put in some sliced ginger and garlic and just let it marinate, and with a little bit of black pepper, and that's it. So with Yoshida's, it has a high sugar content. So if you marinate it, you can't really grill unless you cook and grill on like thin pieces of meat. So what I do is I bake it usually with the Yoshida sauce, but with this I'm going to cook the sauce after I cook the tuna. Oops. And I'll show you how to make the tuna. Oh, this piece is already kind of... So we're cooking it. This tuna is almost done. This tuna is almost done, and then we're going to make the sauce. And I have our rice cooking, and we're going to serve it with some avocado and some seaweed. And that's it. Like, this recipe is super easy. It's really delicious. You can read some comments if you want, honey, but when I was in college, my go-to lunch was canned tuna, avocado, rice with soy sauce and lime juice and a little bit of sriracha. I still eat that, but this is like almost like an elevated, fancier version of it. And we had it last night because I was just testing the temperatures and the sauce, and oh my gosh, so good. So if you're just tuning in, we're partnering with Sam's Club. All these ingredients are sourced from Sam's Club. It's API Heritage Month, AAPI Heritage Month. So I just want to like showcase all the Asian ingredients and the Asian recipes that you can make at Sam's Club. But most importantly, Asian food is not like just like Asian ingredients. It's just food that we make family style, or with, you know, a certain amount of like different kind of sauces, and like stir fries and stuff. Like that could be just like sliced steak with some veggies, right? So our tuna is almost done. It's so fast. And then we're gonna make our glaze, and I already made the rice. And if you guys saw my stories, I showed you how to make the perfect rice, which is not equal parts water and not equal parts rice. It has to be a little bit less water because then it won't be too mushy, because when you wash the rice, there's water in it. Does that make sense? Okay. So I right, I feel like our tuna is almost ready. I'm just trying to cook on all sides and talk to you at the same time and make sure that we have like this rare kind of tuna. All right, let me get my...
What are you making?
What are we making? We're making seared ahi tuna, yellowfin tuna. You can see there's a little pink inside, and I still want to keep it a little pink. We're gonna let that rest. And here's the sauce. So if you guys are just tuning in again, the sauce is really easy. It's just a Yoshida sauce with garlic and ginger. Zoom in on that, honey. Let that bubble, let the glaze kind of thicken. Doesn't that look yummy already? The sauce is slightly sweeter than your typical teriyaki sauce. So if you were gonna do this as like a barbecue, you should use some thin slices of meat because it'll cook fast and you won't burn it. You have to watch it really, really like a lot. So the reason why I didn't sear it with the tuna is because it would burn. So we're gonna do a glaze. And we're just gonna let it bubble and let it brown a little bit and thicken, and we're gonna pour it over the glaze. While this is cooking, let's cut up our, come over here, honey. Let's show them our, come over there. Sorry guys. My daughter, my assistant, is filming right now. Make sure we keep an eye on that. Let it simmer for about a minute and a half. Here's the rice that I just made. This is a rice cooker that I got 15 years ago on my wedding present. Nice and fluffy, right? So let that kind of cool down before we cut into this. Let's cut into our avocado. So this tuna is very lean, so we want a little bit of fat.
Can you have brown rice?
You can have brown rice, you can have cauliflower rice, you can have whatever rice you like, but you know, I grew up eating white rice, so I prefer white rice. This avocado, what do we say about avocados that look like this? Shane is gonna laugh at me. What do we say about avocados that look like that, honey?
I don't know.
This avocado went to prep school.
Oh my god.
I know, mommy's not cool anymore. Okay. Let me get a knife and cut into salmon. I'm sorry, did I say salmon? Tuna. And look at this sauce. Okay, so this sauce, you gotta be really careful. You don't wanna burn it. But it's almost done. Like our recipe is almost done, which is so funny. Your seared tuna cooks like in 3 to 4 minutes. The sauce cooks in about 2 minutes, and we're just assembling with rice and avocado. While I was talking, I might have overcooked some of this tuna, which is fine. It still tastes fine, but it's a little bit hot. I like it on more of the rare side, and I think I cooked it a little bit more medium well. Oh no, it's still pink. It's still pink. And I only seasoned it with just salt because there's so much flavor going on with the sesame seeds and the teriyaki sauce with the garlic and ginger. You'll see there's just so much flavor going on that we just want the fish to taste just like the fish. Isn't that beautiful?
Yum nuts here.
Huh?
Yum nuts here.
Oh, yum nuts here. Yum nuts here. Yum nuts here.
And Santa.
And Santa. Shayna, say hi to Santa.
Hi.
Okay. All right, so let's assemble. Make sure our sauce is not burning. Let's show them the sauce. The sauce is done, guys. So here's the sauce. This is the consistency you want. See how it's like browning and bubbling? We're gonna turn this off and let it cool. And it still looks like really watery. You're thinking, oh wow, it's not gonna thicken. The longer this sits, the thicker it's gonna get. But because we have the garlic and ginger and sesame seeds and the oil left over from the cooking of the tuna itself, it's like all infused here. But with these kind of sauces, it's watery for a few minutes, and as it cools, it thickens and thickens. So don't overcook your sauce because you think it's not thick enough. We'll just let it rest. Let it rest. We don't have time to have it like let it rest for this live show. So we're just gonna work with what we got. Yes. Oh my gosh, it smells good. I think I need a spoon for the sauce. Show them the tuna, honey. All right. How easy is this meal? one more thing. We got this box of roasted seaweed. We're gonna put some of it in there. I packed these in the girls' lunch boxes, but you know, when we were actually going to school. But the girls already got into it, and they just snack it. It's like a healthy, really healthy snack. It gives you some greens. Wow, we made that in like 10 minutes. Was that quick, guys? Was that quick? Oh, we're gonna eat lunch really, really late. Okay, so we have this nice fluffy white jasmine rice. I'm telling you, this is just like an upgrade from what I ate in college, which was canned tuna, avocado with sriracha, lime juice, and soy sauce.
Is this frozen tuna?
No, it was not frozen tuna, and it's wild caught tuna, and it's sustainably sourced tuna. So I love all of that. So here we go. So far, so good. So far, so good. Let me just get some more sesame seeds to put on our rice. Because why not?
Do you use vinegar in rice?
You could add a little bit of sesame oil and a little bit of rice vinegar to this, and it will be very, very delicious, and it'll taste similar to like sushi. But I would suggest using sushi rice for that. Okay. So we're gonna just assemble. This is so quick. So if you guys are gonna make this at home, remember to tag me. All these ingredients are from Sam's Club. And we just had the funnest shopping spree with my parents. I told them, like, you guys have $400. I told them that you have $400 to spend at Sam's Club. Go crazy. And they went crazy. It was because here's the thing with Asian parents. They're such martyrs, right? So they won't buy steaks or like expensive stuff for themselves, but they'll spend that money on their children. So when I come over their house, I actually see their fridge is just like kind of bare, and they just buy the bare minimal. But when we come over, they buy all this stuff and make us like this delicious dinner. So when I go grocery shopping, I'll buy steaks and crab and like really, you know, nice cuts of fish for them. And I'll just drop it off and put it in the fridge, whatever. So when we went to Sam's Club, and I said, don't worry, Sam's Club is hooking it up. And they just had like a free-for-all. They had it for a free-for-all. There's something with Asians and free food. Don't even see it, like don't even look at my parents at a buffet. Right, Shayna? Do you remember I'm at the buffet?
Oh yeah, they take like 5 hours to eat.
And you know, there's like rules, like don't eat the carbs, don't eat the rice. They only go straight towards the seafood, and my dad will eat like all the crab. It's just funny, guys. But so they had a free-for-all at Sam's Club this week. You guys saw my stories, and it was cute. They got to buy whatever they wanted. So now their house is so full of food, and all thanks to Sam's. But my dad has an eye on that ping pong table. All right. So this is not done. Our sauce is, you can see here's our sauce. Oh gosh, this sauce is really good. Let me move this so I can pour the sauce onto our food. We actually had this for dinner last night. It was so good. And I didn't tell Shayna it was tuna. I just told her it was fish. Because my daughter is such a picky eater that she ate it. It's just like, right, honey? You ate it. I'm very proud of you. All right. Wow, this turned out really pretty. So you don't want the ginger and you don't want the garlic. You just want this beautiful sauce. This little glaze. Oh man. Guys, can we get some hearts if you're gonna make this? Does this look good? All right. What do you guys think? Can we flip the camera around? Because let's show Shayna real quick. Hi, Shayna. Let me flip the camera around so you guys could see me. Oh, wait, I don't need to. Did you already flip the camera around? You're just so smart. So smart. Let's eat it. Let me show you a taste test. Because I want to answer questions and see what you guys are writing and eat at the same time. So break this apart, get a little bit of the sauce. Actually, I want a little bit more sauce, honey. Can you pour a little bit more sauce? I like it in my rice. Because before we did it for aesthetics, and now we want it to like taste good because the sauce is so good. Like the rice needs to soak it up, everything. So your first bite, will I post a recipe? Yes. So if you guys missed any of these steps, this will be on IGTV. When I log off, I will share this on IGTV and I'll be there forever for you guys to follow along this recipe. So don't worry. And I do have a YouTube channel. Please feed to her mouth. Okay. So when you take a bite, you want a piece of avocado, some seaweed, and I'm making a mess, and some rice. This is the perfect bite. Thanks for everything you do. Thank you, Foods Fitness. That's so sweet. Do you do a good seafood salad recipe? I could try. Can I try it? Yes, you can do this with salmon. You can do this with any type of fish. If you don't like fish, you can do it with steak. Honestly, it's just a nice sear of protein and put it with some rice, avocado in here. Let me show you some of the ingredients so you guys could screenshot it. So when you see it, you could just go buy it. So this is the sauce that we use. So screenshot it. It's yellowfin tuna. Screenshot that. All I did was add ginger and garlic and a little bit of black pepper. It's a great marinade for any kind of protein. And then we did the tuna, of course. And then I got this roasted seaweed. These are snacks. They're just snacks, but I cut it up and put it in there. We got some fresh avocado, some rice. How simple was that? You use a metal spoon on the nonstick pan. All right. Thank you for nitpicking. Can you screenshot the tuna? Well, bring the tuna over here, honey. Well, I don't have the packaging anymore, but it's in the fresh seafood section when you go to Sam's. It's already like, it's not the frozen, so get the fresh one. They do have a frozen option too. Bring it over here. Should we cut into this tuna to show them?
Sure.
Okay, let me cut into the other tuna to show you what it looks like. Here, bring it over there and use some from the table.
Hi, people. Hi.
See, look, the sauce is already thickened. See, the longer it sits, the longer it's gonna start thickening. So don't overcook your sauce thinking it's so watery, because the longer it sits, it's gonna get to like this thick molasses. Okay, let's cut this tuna. And we're all gonna take a break for lunch at 3 o'clock. All right. So I just wanted to do some closing stuff. Can you flip the camera around? I just want to have, I have something to say.
Me again.
I just have something to say to everyone, because I want to thank everyone. All right, so it is May 25th or 26th. I don't know the date time, but 28th. So API Heritage Month is almost over, but I just want to say something about this month. It's great that we have it's great that we have an API month in the month of May, but it doesn't mean that we should only spotlight Asians in 1 month, right? So just, continue sharing our stories, continue highlighting our accomplishments, and continue making our recipes, but also support us not just in the month of May, right?
Oh, it's May 26th, I think.
It's May 26th. Don't support us all year long. And thank you last night. I know I posted some stuff last night and you guys were so loving and encouraging. I read all the messages. I actually spent like 5 hours yesterday just responding to your DMs. I haven't caught up yet, but I do just want to read every single comment and DM and make sure that I give you guys, at least acknowledge the fact that I read your DM and said thank you, because it was so sweet, all the messages that you guys sent me. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything. You are so great. See, these are, look at all how sweet everyone is in the comment section. You guys literally make me cry. I have a big surprise for you guys next week. I'm going to take you on an adventure.
I'm going too.
And she's going too. The whole family's going. We can't say much, but Disney is involved. So stay tuned for that fun. I'm going to take you guys along. Bye.
Bye.
Let's eat lunch.